Imperfect action crushes perfect expectation every time. Delaying action for fear of correct execution is destroying your life. Done is better than perfect. Committed is better than confused. Yes or no is always better than maybe. I'm Coach Bruce, and I am a life coach for ADHD parents. I'm here to tell you that you are ruining your life by refusing to commit to yourself. You have to make a choice. Maybe we'll never get it done for you. Maybe is how you let life happen to you. Yes or no is how you make life happen for you. Hear the difference? I hope that makes sense. So, what excuses are you making right now? What is the cost of every excuse? Have you thought about who loses when you don't do what needs to be done? This is a tricky territory for neurodivergence because we are not talking about what society tells you need to do. Fuck that noise. What you need to do comes from in here. It comes from you being aligned with your core foundation, your values and beliefs, knowing what those things are and tying your goals to them versus what you're told is important. Because guess what? What you're being told is important, you can't make yourself think that. Our brain, it just works different. We are going to only find passion, interest in what we actually believe is important. Now, does that mean that you can't work in a career that you don't find passion in? Absolutely not. You have to tie it to something greater. There has to be something more than that for you than the job. It can't be about the job. It has to be about what the job is creating or what the job is working towards, what is going to come next because you are doing the job. So that. Because I'm not talking about what society tells you you must do, but what you were compelled to do in your heart. Or possibly you were compelled to do in your heart until you held a pillow over the face of your calling for so long that it stopped talking to you. It turned from a yell to a voice to a whisper to complete silence, and you no longer hear or feel anything because you have been lying to yourself about what's important to you. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to disengage. It's okay to have made the choice, whether you meant to or not, but it is a choice to live a life that's not for you. What's not okay is not doing what you know you must. Once you acknowledge that you've made that choice, you have to take action. You have to take action for your kids. You have to take actions for your family, your spouse. You have to take action for yourself. You deserve more. You deserve to not be constantly exhausted and frustrated and overwhelmed because the life that you're living takes so much of your capacity to just survive. That is not how you will ever thrive. Whenever you are engaged in something that is working towards a goal that is important to you, it is no longer a completely exhausting experience to do something that is a bit of a hassle because you understand that there is more at the end of the rainbow. Rainbow? At the end of the rainbow. But I understand it's easier to strangle out hope than to believe in yourself. It's safer to suffocate daily in a life that is smothering you than to have faith that the next step will be revealed if you commit to bold, imperfect action. Because again, imperfect action will crush perfect expectation every time. That perfect expectation that you are trying and waiting to reach will never come. But imperfect action is right there for you as soon as you take a step. Simple, easy, safe. That is what you have chosen. What about engaged, excited, empowered? That's what's calling you. If you will just choose yourself, if you will make a commitment to work towards you, take the first step and the path will be revealed. But you will never be able to see it as long as you believe that you don't deserve more, that you believe that this is what it is for you and there is nothing else. Your perspective is broken. Only you can fix it. Your path is wrong. Only you can change direction. You have to take control to be in control. That is the simplest yet hardest thing. Once you recognize it, you can't unknow it. And that is what is hurting in your heart. Take a step for you, and then the next it'll be revealed. I've done the same thing recently. I am a coach for ADHD parents. That doesn't mean that I don't need help too. I don't know how to market. I thought I did. I thought I could do everything. Recently, I was asked to take a step in the direction because I knew I was failing. And by failing to market, I'm failing you. I am failing to get to the people I'm called to help. And that's me saying fuck you to my audience. And I don't want to do that. I want to help you. So I had to ask for help. I asked for guidance from God, and then he presented me with the path and said, take a step. Take a step and have faith in the process. I'll show you the rest once you commit. And I did. And I've seen what the bigger picture looks like. I've seen what my path to progress looks like. I don't get to see it all yet, but I can see the next 2 or 3 steps, and it makes perfect sense. But I couldn't see it as long as I believed that I couldn't have more. I couldn't do more, that it was too much for me. I had to believe and commit in growing myself, and then just take imperfect action. So I'm asking you, ADHD parents, like I'm talking to you. This is not for everybody. This is my message for ADHD parents. You deserve more. So do your kids. Take bold action. I don't care if it's with me, if it's with Tony Robbins, if it's with the man in the moon. I don't give a shit. Figure out what the first step is for you and take it. Prove it with imperfect action. Be bold and just take a single step. If the path doesn't reveal itself to you, money back guarantee, but it will. You will see what your next step needs to be once you commit in growing yourself. Commit to being more. Commit to accepting that you are worthy of a better life. You have to let go of the lie and grab the truth with both hands. Then you'll see. I promise. If you want to take your first step with me, please go down to the comments, hit the link for the aimless life assessment, and then I will reveal what my path going forward looks like, what I think will help you next. This is what I do. This is what I love. If you're watching this and you are resonating, then maybe I'm being called to help you specifically. So take the assessment and find out. It's totally free, no obligation, and it will start you down a path which will lead you towards starting to embrace the life that you could have, the life that you deserve, the life that your family deserves. Embrace you being more. Embrace the possibility. So do something now. Don't wait. The numbness will not go away on its own. You have to make it go away. That's it. I'm done for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Take action. Take action or don't make excuses. Peace.